I'm writing this letter at a time when apologies no longer reach where they're meant to go. The paper in front of me is clean, but my heart is not. I don't know why I waited so long to write this. Maybe because part of me still hoped I wouldn't have to. This letter is for my mother, and it's also for you. Because what happened between her and me is happening in millions of homes right now, quietly, every single day. It was an ordinary day, nothing special. No warning signs, no feeling that life was about to change. I woke up late, rushed through breakfast, checked my phone, replied to messages, and complained about how busy I was. That's what I always said, busy. Around midday, my phone rang. It was my mother. I remember glancing at the screen and thinking, I'll call her back in a few minutes. But minutes turn into hours when you believe you have unlimited time. She called again later that evening. This time I answered. Her voice was soft, slower than usual. She asked me how my day was. I told her I was tired, that work was stressful, that I didn't really have time to talk. She paused. Then she said, I just wanted to hear your voice for a few minutes. A few minutes. Not hours, not attention, just presence. I told her, Mom, can we talk later? I'll call you tomorrow. She didn't argue. She never did. She just said, okay, Beta, take care. And she hung up. Tomorrow felt guaranteed. Tomorrow felt safe. Tomorrow felt like it was waiting patiently for me. I finished my work. I watched videos. I scrolled endlessly. I went to sleep. I didn't call her back because in my mind, she wasn't going anywhere. The next morning, my phone rang again. This time, it wasn't her. It was a relative. I knew something was wrong before they even spoke. When they said, your mother had a heart attack last night, the world didn't shatter. It went silent. I remember asking questions I already knew the answers to. I remember thinking, I'll call her right now, and then realizing there was no number left to dial. That's when I started writing this letter, because I needed somewhere to put the words that were suffocating me. Mom, I'm sorry. Sorry I thought work mattered more. Sorry I believed time was unlimited. Sorry I thought you'd always be there. Sorry I didn't understand that sometimes people call not because they need something, but because they need you.
It took her death for me to finally understand her. While she was alive, I saw her only as my mother, someone who was always there, someone who would always forgive, someone who would always wait. I never stopped to think how much she waited. She waited for my calls. She waited for my visits. She waited for the moments when I would finally sit down and listen without looking at my phone. I used to think she worried too much, that she asked too many questions, that she didn't understand my world. Now I realize she understood it better than I ever understood hers. She knew life would get busy. She knew I would grow distant. She knew one day I might stop needing her the way I once did. And still, she stayed available. She stayed awake late at night, hoping my name would light up her phone. She defended me even when I wasn't there to hear it. She carried worries she never shared, so I wouldn't be burdened. I didn't see her exhaustion. I didn't hear the tiredness behind her voice. I didn't notice how slowly she spoke that last day. I only notice now, when it's too late to tell her that I finally understand.
This part of the letter is not just from my mother. It's for you. For everyone who thinks they're too busy right now. For everyone who believes there will always be another call, another weekend, another chance. Let me tell you something honestly, without drama. No one is ever too busy for the people they love. They're just busy with things they believe are more important. I believed work could wait. I believed success mattered more. I believed I was building a future. But the future I was building didn't include the one person who gave me my past. If your mother calls you today, she's not interrupting your life. She is your life. One day, your phone will stop ringing. Her name will no longer appear on your screen, and all the free time in the world won't be enough to bring that moment back. Don't wait for regret to teach you what love already tried to. If I could speak to my mother one last time, I wouldn't try to explain myself. I wouldn't tell her how busy I was. I wouldn't list my responsibilities. I wouldn't defend my silence. I would sit beside her. I would hold her hand, and I would let the silence speak for me this time. I would tell her that I finally understand what she gave up, that I finally see the sacrifices she never mentioned, that I finally realize how much love can exist quietly. And I would say the words I thought I had time to say later. I'm sorry for every moment I chose delay over presence. I'm sorry for every call I ignored. I'm sorry I learned the value of time after it ran out. But since I can't say these words to her, I'm saying them to you. So you don't have to write a letter like this one day. So you don't have to carry a regret that never truly leaves. This is Letters to the Future. And if this letter reached you while you still have time, please don't waste it.